You said don't send you no more links, huh? You gonna be in the bushes. You triggered. You triggered like a motherfucker. You know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all because I would be triggered too. You know why I would be triggered? I would be triggered because you had years to talk about me and I was basically ignoring you. And you know that's true. Everybody knows that's true. Everybody knows that's true. You said at the beginning of my live streams, or I'm always saying I was listening to Lovely's live, and that seemed to you kind of seemed happy, but it didn't really sound like a genuine joy. You know what I'm saying? It didn't sound like a genuine joy because I heard in your like you're a little pissed off right now, just a little bit, a little irritated, you know. You said, "Oh, she was saying I was listening to Lovely's live, and yes, yeah, 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 you are. You're listening to me. Do you know what I was listening to though? I listened to you call my name when I didn't even know who the fuck you were. When I was listening to your lives, I was listening to you, Lovely, LTG, call my name. I was watching Unspoken. Yeah, I was over in Unspoken sector. Yeah, I was, and when the Jade shit came out, girl, mm, you came out here nuts hanging, bitch. Nuts hanging, bitch. Like you had bust the grand, like you found where motherfucking Jimmy Hoffa was buried, bitch. It was hot that mean, and you was reporting on the Jade shit, and you was saying that I know who Jade is, and you basically said it was too strong. You said it back then. I listened to that too. I listened to that too, bitch. I've been listening to a lot of shit. I was listening to you pay attention to me and what the fuck I had going over here for damn near 2 motherfucking years. Bitch, you goddamn right I'm listening to you. But you call me a stalker. You say you a stalker. You say you gonna enter a stalker status and shit. So what were you? Cause don't stalkers watch a motherfucker when they don't know that they being watched? So what were you those 2 years when you was doing content and commentary on me and I didn't even know who the fuck you were? What were you? Were you a stalker or were you a motherfucking YouTuber doing your goddamn content? See, bitch, I hit your motherfucking panel. And I told you it's not that serious for me. I told you it's content for me. I told you get out your feelings then. You need to get the fuck out your feelings. For real. And I mean that. So I said get out your feelings, because if you talking about me, I'm going to talk about you. If you referencing me, I'm going to reference you. And I feel like out of all of those years, you were doing content on me, my platform, my community, because I'm not a part of your community. I'm not a part, no matter how much you want it to be that way, I will never be a part of you because I'll never been a need to any of y'all. I'll never see any of y'all as strong or powerful or people to be feared. That's what y'all need over there. You got people over there that feel like they control certain individuals. And when they lose that ability to control those individuals, they get a little bit pissed. I'm seeing that. They get a little bit pissed You motherfuckers are very, very territorial over people. But let me get back to what I was going to say because I said I had some questions. And I do. I have questions, not like the questions that Vaginosis has. I have real life questions that actually mean something in people's lives, you know, they real fucking lives, their marriages, their relationships with their children, their families, their deceased loved ones, and all of that shit. I got real motherfucking questions, not that bullshit cemetery ass questions and shit designed to cause more motherfucking division. I got questions for you, lovely. You want to be a star, right? So you said that I went over to your thank you for leading me to the video because that was very enlightening. Because you know, many a truth is said and just, right? Do you know if you're a real comedian, most comedians say that they're their funniest when they take aspects of their real life and turn it into comedy. You know that, right? I mean, you're a comedian. So I'm sure in order to be a comedian, you would have had to have watched many famous comedians. You know, you would have had to have been entertained by comedy itself. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. Because you're the smartest bitch on here, right? Right? The one that should be feared. The one that should be feared. So, the question is, why do you use deflection so much? When I say deflection, you know, I wonder, like, why do you, y'all, I'm sorry, y'all gonna hear a fan because it's hot as hell in my house. I'm not playing with y'all. It is so damn hot. So if y'all hear something blowing, I'm sorry. I got this fan right by me and I can't deal without it right now because it's something going on with my daughter and she talking about how cold she is all the damn time. And I'm trying to accommodate her. It was 80 degrees today and we didn't have no air on and I'm still, anywho. But anyway, so, whew, you say I'm entering stalker status and you have, you know, you have people out here that are stalkers. And I thought to myself, I said, damn, she right. She right. It could be looked at like I am a stalker if all of this shit wasn't public on motherfucking YouTube. If I went out of my way to find anything, first of all, the clip was sent to me. You led me to the fucking video. You told me what motherfucking channel it was on. Well, the clip was sent to me. I don't even know if I looked at the clip to see what channel it was on, but I could have found out what channel it was on once the person sent me the clip. But I never went back to hear that it was a comedy show or something, you know? But that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. But in your thumbnail it says stop lying. Where was the lie though? Where was the lie from anybody? Where was the lie about you? You scream that all the time. Stop lying, stop lying, stop lying. Who's lying on you? That's what I want to know. Who's lying on you, lovely? That's what I want to know. That's one of those are some of my questions. I have some more questions. Okay. You talked about stalking. You says, I'm going to enter the stalker status because I'm watching your YouTube videos. You're watching mine. I'm watching yours and you're watching mine. You say that people are reaching out to you and giving you clips, and then you come and watch it, or telling you what's happening, and then you come and watch it because you said certain parts of my live, ma'am, but you didn't say that the person told you all of that. You repeated aspects of my live stream as if you watched it yourself, not as if somebody told you about it, as if you watched it yourself and then went live. That's just my opinion, though. I don't have a problem with you watching my stuff. Hell, you watched it for years before I even knew who the fuck you were, really, right? But I'm learning who you are. And some things that you do intrigue me, because I'm interested not in you per se. I'm interested in human nature, period. Like, I watch people, like, to try to educate myself about human nature, spiritually, religiously, politically, socially. That's what I do. But I've done that for a lot of my life. Hell, I was a hairdresser. I talked to different people, education wise, financially different, morally different, spiritually different. You know, I worked in the film industry too. You may not know that, but I went to DePaul University, and I worked in the film industry also. It fascinates me. Entertainers fascinate me. They always have. Because nobody is ever who they appear to be to everybody. I'm the same Nia, but Bam sees me different than Mika might see me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still the same Nia. Everybody is going to have a different opinion about you, and some people are going to agree on their opinions about you. So when you say that I'm watching you to stalk you, no, I told you on your panel, this is content for me. You don't mean anything to me, lovely. You're entertainment. To me, this is YouTube, honey. And I'm being serious with you. This is an entertainment app. You're entertainment. But when you say I'm going to become a stalker of yours, and you're familiar with that, and you wanted to name people, and you wanted to name all of these people that you stalked, and I'm thinking, how dare she? I mean, that stalked you, rather. I'm thinking, like, how dare you? How dare you, of all people, to say somebody watching your YouTube content is stalking you, when you publicly come out here and you tell a woman that her husband wants you. And this ain't the first time you've done that. You've done that too. And I'm watching your content, honey. I'm seeing you do this to multiple men on this platform. Try to come between their relationships by saying that, oh, this, or multiple women, or trying to say that you want to come, this man wants you and wants to get in your drawers and all of this stuff, or this person wants you and wants to be with you, and honey, get your husband, and all of that weird shit. It's weird. It's still fascinating, though. It's fascinating that the very women that you do that to turn around and be your fucking fake ass YouTube friend. That fascinates me. I'm not gonna fucking lie, but it don't make me weird. It makes me a spectator that becomes more interested in the person that they're watching. And I feel like it would be a disservice of me to take other people's word about who you are. A disservice to you. I'm sorry, y'all. It's late, and I told y'all I was sleepy. So this live probably won't be long. So I need to say this to you, though. It would be a disservice to you. It would be a disservice to my audience. It would be a disservice to my desire not to misrepresent the way that I see somebody else. Like if I take Bitch Boy's opinion of you, and watch all of that content about how, they broke it down, that's unfair. That's when y'all were ops. That's so unfair. The way that you get to know people is to watch them and listen to their words, the things that they say. Your problem is that you know that too. You know that too because you watch. You watch people and you get to know them. You get to know how they move, and that's how you are able to do what you do. You recognize people's strengths and you recognize their weaknesses. And what you do is you hone in on their weaknesses. Now, I know I'm talking too much, but I just figured tonight, let's just cut the bullshit. Because, bitch, you said I was a motherfucking stalker when you the one looking up motherfuckers because they bought a new motherfucking house. When you the one going to ChatGPT trying to see if motherfuckers is AI and shit. When you want to know after you falsely accuse somebody of being dead, where the fuck they were for the last motherfucking month. When you want to know whether or not people were actually abused by people to the point where you want to go and hire a motherfucking private investigator, bitch. But I'm a stalker. Ain't nobody's children ever hit this motherfucking app and begged me or cussed me out and told me, please don't talk about my family. You put my motherfucking family at risk. Ain't nobody ever done no shit like that, ma'am. Now I had a weird ass bitch in California lie about some shit and get a fake ass motherfucking restraining order, which can't do shit for her stupid ass, but block my channel in the motherfucking United States. And that even worked to be a benefit to me because it showed me who was actually watching me, who was actually fucking following me, who was actually seeking me out, my motherfucking content, my motherfucking voice. I don't come down none of y'all motherfucking timelines. The U.S. would not allow that. You motherfuckers seek me out. But then you scream and holler that I'm stalking you. Make that shit make sense. But I'm going to move on to something else. You talk about KK. Oh, she stalked me. Oh, she watching me. She watched every fucking thing that I do. Bitch, I will watch your ass too. I will watch your ass too, bitch. The way that you came after her and her motherfucking family, her goddamn husband, her motherfucking children, the way that you did troll. Get the fuck. I would watch your ass too. That don't make her. Now, some of the shit that she say, bitch be sounding a little off. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the shit she say, the bitch be sounding a little off. And she be off about a lot of shit. She was off about that Nicole shit like a motherfucker. And the bitch still won't let that shit go. See, the problem is motherfuckers be half off on some shit or 100% off on some shit, and they'll be 100% right on another shit. And motherfuckers will look at them like they wrong about every fucking thing. She right about you. She might not be right about every motherfucking troll account and all of that shit that she's saying, but she right about you and who you are. But you call her a stalker. I don't know the history. All I know is what y'all said, you know, and the back and forth and stuff. I know that she's not out here every fucking day putting your name in shit. You out here every fucking day putting her name in shit. I do know that. I do know that. Girl, it's so many people that you have done fuck shit to, and I'm a motherfucking stalker of you. Of you. And then the other thing, and I keep on saying this, I don't understand, like, why do you get so upset? On one hand, you say, I'm benefiting you, you get new members, you making money, all of this stuff is benefiting you, and this is what you want, and you got me right where you want me. So shouldn't you be fucking satisfied? Shouldn't you be happy? Shouldn't you be writing some jokes for me, bitch? Aren't you a fucking comedian? Shouldn't we be doing this thing back and forth, giving these YouTube streets some goddamn entertainment and shit? But one day you on a panel crying to Vonnie, talking about, I'm never gonna talk about her again. Let's not do this. Yada yada yada. And then the next minute you're like, unspoken. It was a bitch, you don't have to prove shit to me. Because that's who you're trying to prove something to. Me. I don't give a fuck. Whether it was comedy, whether it was fiction, whether it was a fake ass book that you never fucking wrote, I don't give a fuck what it was. Whether it was for a community after people dying, I don't fucking care. You only brought Kels up so you could throw JJ and KK and who is that? Mono and all of them up under the bus again. You only did that shit so you could bring their names in it. You a wag the dog kind of bitch. When somebody got their eyes on you, you always want to throw a motherfucking, motherfucking, I don't know, something in the fire. Look over there, look over there, look at them, look at them. This is what they did. From what I understand, everybody that had anything negative to say about Kels got doxxed, dragged, their information put out here from Rashid, Anaya, Joy, KK. Mother, what the fuck you want? You want it to happen all over again? From what I remember, they already got dragged for whatever the fuck they said and shit. So you want this shit to happen over, and you saying, and nobody's gonna say anything about that bitch who didn't say something about that shit back then. That's the problem with you motherfuckers. You'll come out here and fight a fight, say you won the motherfucking fight, cause y'all was the only ones doxing them, putting they shit out, talking shit about them, and you sitting up with you. This is the other thing. You don't fuck with no goddamn loony. Get the fuck out of here. You set up with loony and played like you was the motherfucking victim, and you know goddamn well you in this JJ situation, bitch. You ain't no fucking victim. You're not a victim. Who in the fuck would think that it's sane? You are not a sane individual that you sitting up publicly telling the world that you gonna dox this motherfucker. Why? Why? What the fuck business is it of yours whether or not he owns a home or not? It's none of your fucking business. You're the fucking stalker, bitch. And you telling me I'm watching your motherfucking videos makes me a motherfucking stalker. No, bitch, you go into people's real lives and they fucking families. That's stalking. That's actually criminal stalking, bitch. Criminal stalking. One day you gonna run across somebody that got some money in their motherfucking pocket. And you gonna have your ass in a motherfucking courtroom. And then after it's done, something is done civilly, something gonna happen to you criminally. That's what's going to happen because you stick your teeth in a motherfucker and you don't let go. But I'm a stalker. And Vonnie, bitch, stop saying I was dragging some little girl, you lying ass bitch. Play the motherfucking clips with your ugly ass. And Annette Banks, kiss my ass, you old weird ass bitch. Out here looking like the motherfucking crypt keeper. Bitch, shut your weird stalking at you, the weird ass bitch on here. Always inserting yourself in shit that ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with you, you weird ass bitch. That's your problem. Bitches getting all up in their feelings and ain't nobody said nothing to their ass. Stupid ass is taking all of this shit to heart. You motherfuckers really want people to die over words. Over words. How weak does that make you? Girl, what else did you say? Shit, I done got all lit up. I can't even remember what the fuck she said. This girl is a mess, and she played, oh, I'm being so. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Setting up when you did do that live, and I don't know how you felt. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I don't know how you felt when Kels passed away. I don't know, but I know that was tacky today to make something about that. Because I played you saying something like that. Girl, you are so fucking pressed. Girl, you got to bring a dead person into it. And then I remember when you was crying on that fucking live stream, I ain't see one fucking tear. And I'm not saying that you didn't care about that woman. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. Because people said that I didn't care when Paula passed, and I did. I actually shed a tear, shed a few tears for her passing. So yeah, but I still talked my shit about her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how you felt, but I do know that it just didn't seem genuine. You know, it seemed I mean, who comes on camera? Who comes? I don't know. Who comes on camera, bruh, and props the fucking phone up? Well, did you use your laptop? And you just came on camera. And it was sad music playing in the background and shit. Mama. I don't know what the hell was playing. Shit playing in the background and stuff. You gonna say I'm stalking you for watching that? You gonna say everybody that watched it all? I don't know how many people watched it. Are they stalkers too? Are the people that watch you every day and watch your are they stalkers? Huh? The people that watch you and don't even never comment, the people that be in the bushes that don't ever say anything, are they stalking you too? So why do you make content on YouTube? Do you make content on YouTube for people to watch it? Or do you just want to put content on YouTube and nobody watch it? Girl. But anywho, you were on that video and you were just like, a teeny, a teeny, a teeny. You know, like in the Wiz when the when the when the Tin Man was crying. A teeny, a teeny. Ooh, girl, I'm just saying. Don't go live to you know what? I can't tell you what to do. Well, I know you probably gonna go live. Do you hear how Unspoken Purpose disrespected the memory of Kels? Didn't say one bad thing about the woman. I just can't. I ain't said one bad thing about Kels, but the cemetery tomorrow is gonna be. Did you hear how Unspoken Purpose disrespected the memory of the dead? Girl. Who? You said, you said, tell you where, you said, I want to see your porn content. No, I don't. I don't give a fuck, girl. You are content on YouTube for me. I'm not you. I'm not searching the web for everybody's motherfucking information, trying to find out where the fuck they live, trying to see if they got a new fucking car, trying to see if they kids had a goddamn baby, trying to see if they husbands left them for another motherfucking white woman, trying to see if they kids got special needs. I'm not that bitch. That's you. The fuck? Did you die? Did you not? Did you, girl? That's not, that's you. Girl. You said, uh sometimes I have to laugh like to prevent myself from saying what the hell I want to say, because you are mad because, like I said in my life earlier, you are losing your grip on the people, on a lot of the people that you've had a grip on for years. And they're starting to see you and stick with that sight. Facts that they just can't unsee. Don't blame me for it. Mm-mm. Don't get mad at me. I'm happy for people that can find their individual strength. I'm happy for people that can recognize that growth doesn't come from surrounding yourself with a bunch of people that constantly tear you down. You can't grow in an environment like that. You're a gardener, right? Aren't you a gardener? Do you call your plants bitches and hoes? Or do you talk sweet to them? You're a mother, right? Do you call your children bitches and hoes? Or do you try to encourage them, inspire them, and motivate them? When you care about somebody, you try your best not to say anything that tears them down. The moment you know you don't care about somebody is when you can say the most vile, foul, and disgusting things to them and not give a fuck how they feel about them. Guess what? Once you reach that point, ain't no turning back. Now, people can pretend that there is turning back and you can fake forgiveness and all of that shit. But forgiveness doesn't come with people that you don't have genuine love for. And I mean like genuine love, that family kind of love, that deep stuff. See, your kids can get out of pocket with you and you won't fall out of love with them. Can't nobody on YouTube really do that. And see, people that are fooling themselves into believing that kind of stuff, like I was for years, never again. Once somebody crosses that line, they done already told you who you are to them. So, stalker, ma'am, I promise you, I will get bored with you before I ever get to the point of stalking you. I really have to care. I would think that something that you really, really care about would be something that you would be stalking. And I think you care about how JJ is doing in his life. I think you're jealous. I think that you never saw this for him. And I think that you're jealous that Bam is moving on. And I think that you are jealous that she has found a group of people that don't require her to talk shit, get on panels, help docs, drag people, pile up and all of that shit. So that's my opinion of you. You also said something that was pretty interesting too. You said that Bam was lying, or that I was lying, because you said that we called you a porn star. You said that, I think you said something like you were solo dolo you were only a cam girl and there was nobody with you. The thing about it is, I played your audio when I did my live. You said what you said. I didn't put any words in your mouth. Bam played your audio. Bam played your audio. It's in a clip on her channel where you're saying, you raised your hand. You said, does anybody know anything about porn? You didn't say cam girl or cam work. You said porn. You feel me? Because there is a difference. And you know what? Since you love Chat GPT so much, soft porn is cam girl. You said porn. And then you also said porn consists of two or more people, multiple people. That's what you said. And then you said, I'm familiar with it. I'm raising my hand. That's what you said out of your mouth. It didn't come out of my mouth. It didn't come out of Bam's mouth. It came out of your mouth. So who's lying on you? That's what I don't understand. That's why I don't want to hear it from anybody else. Like, because I asked other people. And then listen, I was listening to your live stream, and it's so weird because when Cassie hit your link, and Cassie, I'm sorry, Loyalty and Betrayal. When Loyalty and Betrayal hit your link, you checked her. You checked her for saying that, because she said she heard that you was doing porn or something. She said she heard that from somebody or something like that. And you kind of checked her like, where'd you hear that from? And I've never said that. And why would you say something like that? Like you was trying to get to the point where she said, well, I apologize. I just, that's what I thought. She said, it's nothing wrong with it though. I just thought that you were into that. And you was like, no, I was never into that. And then I'm thinking like, but girl, just a few months before you made a live stream saying that you were into that. That's why I like to hear it from people's voices, because even when Loyalty and Betrayal said it, when other people said it, when Drop said it, when your ex-husband said it, it's all like, just to me, and I'm just telling you the truth as to why I watch your content, is because to me, not until I hear you say it does it become believable, because it's your life, it's your body, it's your business. You understand what I'm saying? So I would have to hear you say it to believe it. And I heard you say it. So who's lying on you? Who's lying on you? And then I went back and I heard other people saying it. Like I literally heard you say it before I heard Drop say it. I mean, not Drop say it, but your ex-husband say it, and Drop play it. My bad. I heard you say it first, so I didn't even hear it like in order. I heard them after I heard you, and it's all because. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not playing with you. I'm not really that. I don't really have that much time to really be like looking through your stuff right now since my daughter had her baby. But when she goes home and stuff, when they go back home and stuff, I'll have more time. But people do send me stuff. They do. And they lead me to stuff like, yo, the video about you saying that you did porn was actually sent to me. It was sent to me. So I mean, it's not like I'm everywhere trying to watch you, but even if I was, who would give a fuck? Because you watched everything that I did. And yes, I am watching your content now. You say I'm helping your channel, and I want to continue to help your channel. I want to help you grow. I want to see you prosper just like I want to see everybody else on this app prosper. You feel me? You still ain't seen what live? The live where she said she was into porn? There's, I don't know which live. The live with the husband and Drop. And another thing, which what I found interesting. Another question. In that live that Drop did when he was interviewing your husband, he talked about something. He talked about Kenneka Jenkins. I found that very interesting too. A lot of people might not have even picked up on that, but I found that very, very interesting what he had to say about Kenneka Jenkins, because he said that everything that you did in your real life, this is not his words verbatim, so please excuse me because I'm not trying to misquote him, but I don't have the live right here in front of me. But what Drop said was, he said every basically he was talking about the husband, he was talking about Sakina, her daughter, what you did to their family and all of that stuff. He was talking about that, but he touched on the Kenneka Jenkins back page stuff, and he said that he believed that you were the one that made up the back page, the lie about Backpage, about Kenneka Jenkins. I said, I be damned. Because when I listened to it, like when I listened to it from when I listened to it again, like hindsight is 2020. And I listened to it again, and that does make sense. You were the first one to report on it. You broke like it's like you broke the story, and all of a sudden then the stuff came from YouTube, the clips about Kenneka Jenkins, the videos that the person used came from YouTube and ended up on Backpage. It just made sense. You were the one that benefited off of the narrative. You created a narrative about Kenneka Jenkins that was unique to you, and you started reporting on it, much like the troll report. Damn shame how this shit just happens over and over again. They was prostituting. That's on someone channel about her saying they was prostituting. Yeah. Yeah, Sakina, that's on someone's channel, but what it was interesting what was being said by Straight Drop, and what she, when you listen to the video of her talking about Kenneka Jenkins and talking about how she found it and what it, and she was saying that this girl could have been, you know, selling herself and all of this stuff. She was saying that. It's on her channel from Backpage. Yeah, Random News. Yeah, it's on Random News's channel. He did a video about it. Yeah. So I reacted to that in my live the other day. And then hearing that live that Drop did was really, you know, it's kind of like he was thinking that years, because this was before she and James got married, and Drop was playing all of this stuff. And he was like telling James, he was like, you know, you might want to rethink it and all. And I'm not bringing that up to say that not to come between. I'm just talking about what Drop was saying. I'm talking about the time of how long ago it was when this stuff happened, when all of this stuff came out. This was before they were even married. And what's so ironic about it is that it's a whole live stream about it on a channel that I used to watch all the damn time. And I had watched some of his commentary about her, and I had never watched that live stream. I never saw it. I never heard it. Never. It's quite a few of them that I've never watched over there though, but never saw it, never heard of it until somebody sent me that one too. So that was interesting that a lot of people. Yeah, I'm back up. I'm about to go to sleep though now, JJ. I just came back to talk to Lovely because she called me a stalker. She gonna call me a stalker. Like, this woman had the nerve to call me a stalker. All the stuff she did to Sakina, all the stuff she did to KK. I ain't never done no shit like that to people, girl. Dipping into people's real lives and shit. I've had it done, but she got the nerve done to me and mine, but I've never done that to anybody. Girl. And she gonna call me a stalker in the way she after you and your wife and your house and everything about you in your life. Shoot. Weird ass people. Got the nerve. I said, this woman got the nerve to, and over there playing victim. She was like, and she played the live, and that was when Kels and somebody else died. I don't want to say the name wrong. I was thinking Angel or something like that, but if that's not the name, I apologize. But she was like, that was around the time when they died, and I said that I was going to cheer up the community, and I was going to give you guys a free comedy show. Okay. What the fuck that got to do with the clip that I played? I ain't know nothing about no damn comedy show. Nor do I care. And what difference does that make anyway? Whether it was comedy or you said it. You said it. The fuck? And this is what's killing me about you. All of a sudden, the receipt queen, the one that's always calling everybody else a liar, and she coming out here and somebody is saying that you said something, all of a sudden, oh, it was a skit, it was comedy, it was a lie, it was this, it was that. So what's real coming off your platform? Is the truth coming off your platform, or is everything a skit or a lie, or are you gonna be able to walk away from it saying that, oh, I didn't mean that because I was just joking or I was just playing? Girl. So okay, so yes. Oh, so you got so Michi, you got your listen. Y'all pray for Michi because they coming out here with some weird shit. I don't even know. But anyway, y'all, listen, I think that's all I wanted to say to Lovely. I don't care about your porn status, girl. Ain't nobody looking for your books. I don't even believe you got no motherfucking books. And you know what, to be honest, I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. I don't believe a lot of the things that you say at all. I just don't. The porn stuff, I believe because you admitted to that and your ex-husband said it. So I believe that stuff because both of y'all said it. And why would you agree with the things that your ex-husband said about your life if they weren't true? Y'all are like, I don't like, especially stuff that doesn't make you look good at all, unfortunately, you know? So why would you agree to something like that? That's why I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody would come out here and say that about themselves if it wasn't factual after the husband came out. It was like you were making an admission. And it's okay because that is your life and that is your business. You know what I'm saying? But to come out here and call other women whores and sluts and talking about they're selling their bodies and all of that stuff, and in a way, you know, you were selling yours too. You know, you're literally selling your body. No, nobody's, if it's visual, you know, and if you're saying that you were only a cam girl, no one's penetrating you, but you said that you were using toys. And then it's multiple people looking at you. That's the thing. It's not like I'm trying to get all in your, and it's not weird for me to do, if it's weird for me to do commentary about it, or it's something gay or lesbian or I want you or something like that, why are you putting it out here for everybody to talk about? And why don't you say the same thing about every female that talks about it? Hell, I heard Carla talking about it. Carla said that's a form of prostitution. You kind of was a little prostitute, and you coming out here, and the people over there in your community are acting like they've never heard this before, or this is a lie. And it's live streams out here where multiple content creators have talked about it. Hell, I'm referencing a live stream that is still on another content creator's channel where you talked about it. And she said that's damn near like that could be considered prostitution. Some of the things that you were doing. Or somebody in the chat said it and she read their comment. I don't know how it went. I was listening to it. I wasn't watching it. I wasn't watching the live and stuff. But I don't know how that went. I'm sure you'll debunk whatever the hell I'm saying. I don't give a fuck either. I don't care. I don't know the history. I'm just, yeah, she said that she said today, she said that she wasn't having sex with other people, that she was just a cam girl and pleasuring herself with toys. Well, that's still pornography. That's soft porn. That's still pornography. Like, I don't even know what, like, and people acting like I'm weird for saying it. Sure. Yeah, you can ask me, Michi. You know, and that's the thing. It's like, and then she'll say stuff like, well, I was only doing that for my husband. Well, why did you have members? If you were, why would you say on your live stream that you were doing it for your husband and your husband only? Why was you writing books, fake ass books that I don't even believe? I don't even care, but I'm just saying, if what you're saying is true, I don't know what to say. These motherfuckers over there, they have vaginosis and Annette and what's her name? What's the lady's name? The weird Annette Banks over there. Is that her name? Annette Banks? The sign language piano playing lady that look like the Terminator. Is that her? That's her name, right? But they got there over there talking about I want to have sex with Lovely. What? And they talking about these women talking about I need some penis. They don't know what happens in my life. None of them do. They think that penis, just to show you just how superficial and whorish these women are, they think dick solves everything. Dick don't solve world hunger. Dick ain't the cure for AIDS, bitch. Nor is it the cure for cancer, ho. Dick don't bring you salvation. Dick won't lead you to Christ. Dick won't feed your family. Dick won't put a roof over your motherfucking head. You dumb bitches put penis over everything. Over absolutely everything. Oh, ugly predator looking bitches. Bitches want dick so bad they want it from motherfuckers on the internet. Vaginosis talking about I need some penis. Bitch, I'm not desperate enough to look for it online while I'm pregnant with my husband's twins. Oh, that old bitch needs some penis. Them dumb sluts, you can tell what they think about. You can tell what their whole lives is about. That's all they fucking think about. But they out here calling everybody else a goddamn whore. And all they talk about is penis. Shit. Wait a minute. What was the question? Okay, I got to go back up. You said what? You said, why do people need to pray for me? Well, oh, you said what these people supposed to do to me over there, over the internet. Oh, nothing. You know what, Michi? I'm just talking about the who that's doing it. Because I've experienced his creepiness. I'm telling you, and it's just nothing fun. It's just like he just ugh. I'm just saying, girl, because I know how far he just once he gets his sights on you or something, it's just like he is just it's gonna be a forever ever kind of obsession. Joy knows about it, Bam knows about it, I know about it. It's gonna be a forever fucking obsession. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying pray for you, because he's one of those people that's not gonna ever let shit go and let people just go on about their shit. He gonna be one of them people that's always behind the scenes stirring up shit, trying to get people to come for you, and you thinking, you know what? And it's always a play, a plot, some kind of plan or something. Them weird motherfuckers. No, it's not, because I'm a yeah, please do that. Shit, I wish I was. You know what? Quiet takes a lot more strength than yelling and screaming and hollering and cussing and fussing. I'm telling you, baby, because I be sitting back praying up, and in 1 minute I say I ain't gonna say nothing to these motherfuckers, no more, no more. And then the next thing I'll hear something, I'm like, fuck it, I'm saying something. So yeah, being quiet takes a lot more strength than talking on stuff. At least for me, because ooh, that's the hardest thing. When you know somebody lying or you want to just, ooh, and there's certain things I want to speak on, even today. Lord, it's so many things I want to speak on that I can't, that I won't. I just won't, you know. So it's time. Yeah, it's time to stop talking. I was listening to Shay a little bit ago. He real mad over there tonight. He cussing out some lady. I don't know who she is. She got something to do with Jedediah Brown, right? And I was listening to him and I was thinking like, I saw what happened to him. I'm talking about from over here. I don't know the details of like everybody that came after him, because nobody really knows the details. You know what I'm saying? But I saw like how um kind of calculated everything was when they were coming, and I saw him. I don't even want to say it because I don't want to stir nothing else up. But I saw him moving. You know how you kind of know the outcome of something. You don't want to like you try to warn somebody of I kind of I said and I hate when people do that to me though. I hate when people tell me like, "Oh, this person going to do that to you and this person is going to do this to you." I hate that. But I hate when people try to like it's okay if you tell me, just tell me. Just let me know cuz that's what I did with him. I let him know and then I was like backing off and I would see stuff and I'm like, ugh. But he has an opportunity. He has such I want to say something so bad. I'm not. But he's tenacious. I got to say that. Very tenacious guy. He going to keep at it. He going to keep at it. But you said, "Hey, try." You said 22 and 64. Pushes. I know. Yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up. Shit, I'm just girl. It don't matter. It don't matter. I don't even it's like I'm starting to I just want to say what I want to say. I don't even care who it bother these days. I really don't care. I haven't cared for a long time though. I haven't cared for a long time. Okay, so listen. I think I've said what I had to say to Lovely. At the end of the day, Lovely, I think like we all got a little bit of actor in us, a little bit of performer in us on this app. So I think a lot of this stuff to me, it be performance art. It just be performance art to me. I just be looking at it like, bro, I know they ain't falling for that. But guess what? I know people don't be falling for it. I think people just want to be mad at the people that they want to be mad at. They want to pick a side. You know what I'm saying? And they want to ignore the things that they see, ignore the things that they hear. But to hear somebody sit up and you literally watching somebody stalk somebody, that woman don't say nothing. JJ's wife don't say nothing on YouTube. She don't talk that, but Lovely is out here screaming and hollering her name because she mad at her man. The same thing with Sakina's kids. The same thing with anybody's fucking family that don't be on this bitch. They should all be off limits. Every single one of them, from husbands to children to grandparents to deceased loved ones. Everyone should be off limits. Now, if your family comes to YouTube and tells your business, that's one thing. But if your family's business is brought here and manipulated and weaponized, that's horrible. I've participated in shit like that. I never will again. Never, ever will again. So I'm not negating my role in some shit out here on YouTube. They don't care. Why should you? Why should I care? Because every tub got to sit on its own bottom. Who is that? Is that the real Black Snowflake? Because I've been watching your videos. I like the way she dressed, if that's the real Black Snowflake. I was watching some of her old content and stuff. Yeah, because because I was watching, you know what, I watched, I try to, when I do content on people, and this is everybody. When I do content on people, I try to watch everything, like try to get a full picture of a person, because I don't want to come out here and like be thinking one way about somebody and then it be something totally different. So when Vonnie and and Lovely come out here and say I'm lying, my question is, and just like with your thumbnail, I want to know what I'm lying about. Because if I am lying on either one of any of you, if I am lying on any of you, and I'm saying this publicly and openly, if I'm lying on any of you, I would like to know where the lies are, because I'll stop saying it. But giving my opinion about what I see and what I think, I'm going to always do that. Understand? So, yeah, I'm not gonna hide who I'm watching or who I'm looking at or what I'm looking at them for. I'm looking at the content to understand the people that I'm talking about, from Tawanda to Gears to even to Lovely and to Favani, and I'm really getting to know who you guys are and how y'all move. I never would have fucked with any of y'all. And that's the honest to God truth. I never would have fucked with any of y'all. I probably wouldn't even fucked with Bam. And that's why I say things need to happen in a certain time. You have to learn for yourself at the right time. You have to learn. And I wouldn't have, even with like knowing the back and the forth and the up and the down and the things that y'all doing, the things that you okay with doing, and the things that you still okay with doing. You know, the lies that you're willing to tell, the plays that you're willing to run, and you proud of it. You're proud of it. Like y'all are literally proud of the shit that you do. That's crazy work to me. So it is what it is. So she said everybody's, and then I was listening to her in the beginning. She didn't even really cuss like that. She was going to church all the time. I'm like, the bitch was a choir director and shit, or some kind of over the choir and shit. Bitch can't sing worth a lick. Can't sing worth a lick, and was the motherfucking choir director driving to church late and shit. Yeah, I'll watch your content because it because I had a and I'm a digression like that. It wasn't a progression. It's digression a word. Shit, because I'm sleepy as hell. I do know words, but I don't think that was a word. But I came in not cussing. I wasn't using any profanity, and I was trying to do my content in the most respectful way that I could. And then the YouTube streets just changed me, but not changed me, because if you don't have it in you, you're just not going to display it. The YouTube streets kind of exposed a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Part of me that I always knew existed. Shit, because I used the bitch off and on throughout my entire life. You know, but every aspect of your life, you have an avatar. And that's the reality of it. You know, in every aspect of your life, you have an avatar. You're not going to talk to the police the same way you might talk to the courts. You're not going to talk to the courts the way that you might talk to the loan officer at the bank. You're going to treat everybody in a different way to obtain the things that you need in life. Every aspect of your life, especially for Black folks, we have to have an avatar. And I'm just one of the ones that just admit that shit. You feel me? You have to. So it's called survival. And see, I just like to see what's behind the avatar. And you have to learn how to watch the way that people move in different aspects of life. I know, Urban. And I'm live about some messy stuff. You don't want to listen to this, Urban. Urban be doing his thing over there, y'all. He be doing this thing. But listen. I think I appreciate the road that Vonnie took more than the road that you're taking, because Vonnie said basically she gonna make her money off of me. She said she gonna enter the back and forth with me. I'm just like, good, let's go. You know? So I mean, let's just be real about it. Don't be crying about it though. That's what I don't want y'all doing. If you can't say that I'm gonna enter a back and forth with you, and and you, and then you crying and bitching and moaning about content being done about you, that just don't make no sense. Not to me. I'm just saying now. I'm just saying, don't be bitching out now. You want to do content and shit, just do it. But and all of that pile up shit, I ain't with it. I ain't with it. I'm talking to you by myself. I want you talking to me by yourself, and that's on both of y'all. I don't want you piling up and no loonies and all of that shit. And nope, nope. That's an unfair fight, and I see y'all like to fight unfair. I'm already fighting 3-4 of y'all motherfuckers separately at the same goddamn time. You feel me? And I don't have no problem with that. She doesn't get the numbers like that. Shit. Yeah, Vonnie say you right, Sakina. She don't get no. Yeah, like what is she gonna do? She talking like I'm gonna bring her some big bank, Sakina. She said, I'm gonna grow my channel. I'm gonna make my money. I said, shit, man, let's do this, bitch. Let's do this, you ugly bitch. You ugly bitch. Sitting up there thinking you cute. Talking about everybody else. Talking about how old I am. Bitch, you licking the ass of a bitch that's older than me and got more hair on her face than most of the men I know. Shut your weak ass up, you lapdog ass, wet cigarette smelling ass bitch. You wet cigarette. Why did that damn picture why did that picture that John Frank made of Lovely with looking like a wet cigarette, why he have it going look like it was between her legs, made her look like why didn't he have a wet cigarette maybe standing up and slouching over or something? He had it coming looked like it was coming from between her legs or something, like she had elephantitis down there or something. Girl, anyway, when I got off my live on my other channel, I said I'm about to take a shower and go to bed. Y'all, I got off the phone. I talked to Bam for a few minutes. I got in the shower. I started listening to Lovely. And I said, oh hell no, let me go back and listen to the beginning. I was like, nah, bitch, I ain't sleepy no more. I'm gonna talk about this tonight. And when she was ending her live, the bitch knew I was live because she was like, don't nobody send me no more links tonight. Bitch, ain't nobody sending you no goddamn links. Stop it. But y'all, listen, I'm getting ready to go to sleep. Plus my mouth is dry. I don't even know if Nunya is watching. If you're watching Nunya, I apologize because my mouth is very, very dry tonight. Let me see if do I have some water in my. Y'all, I got some water in my water bottle. Y'all hear that? Y'all, they say that's alcohol. It's cold too. Nice and cold water. Yeah, I can't drink. Hey, Sparkle, you said you want some watermelon mixed with cranberry and vodka. So wait a minute. You want watermelon mix? Sparkle? Mixed with cranberry and vodka. Have y'all been seeing those watermelons that they sell from Iraq? I think my grandkids surf the internet too much, right? Because my grandson gonna say, "Nana, can you order us one of those Iraqi watermelons with the seeds in it?" I was like, "What?" He said, "Can you order us one of those Iraqi watermelon?" I had to go Google the shit. I was like, "There is an Iraqi watermelon with seeds in it?" He was like, "Yeah, we want one." I had to Google it. They're selling watermelons from Iraq and they're shipping them to the United States, to anywhere. Guess how much they cost? Over $100 and something. I told my grandson, I said, ain't no way in the world I'm gonna ever pay 100. I think it was like $114 for a watermelon. He said that's the shipping. I said, no, that's not the shipping. The shipping is another $80. I'm not gonna pay $114 for no damn watermelon. You got to be crazy. I said, oh, you can plan original Christian woman versus Muslim woman that you should. You said, oh my God, Urban, if you could get that series, Urban, I am obsessed. I am obsessed. If you can get that woman or any, oh, that was so good. That was good. Y'all, if y'all did not watch it, well, a lot of people might not be into it, but it was one Muslim woman versus 20, I think it was it 20 or 12? I think it was 12, 20 Christian women. Baby, if y'all want, ooh, I'm talking about the theology that was in the whole thing, because what's so interesting, Urban, I don't even know if you went down the rabbit hole, because me and my daughter, we were watching it together and we were going down the rabbit hole, honey. So let me tell you something, Urban. So oh my God, it's so much. Yes, try. Yes. Dr. Dad, yes. I love that channel. I love that channel. But Urban, you got to go into did you see when they was talking about the Muslim and the child bride thing? And how oh my God. That stuff it's getting real deep though. Do you? Try. Okay. See? That's what I'm talking about. See, that's the kind of stuff that really just takes me away from all of this ish. For real. Yeah. It's a lot of apologies. You know what's so interesting about it is That whole live just took, it just grew. It's so many people talking about that. It is so many content creators that I watch talking about it. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be watching you if you get that, because you got to watch some of these other content creators that are reacting to it and responding to it. And she's been on so many other channels. The Muslim lady, and she oh my God, it's so, and the other Christian lady too. So it's a lot of interesting stuff out here. A lot more stuff to talk about. So you said no, it's not really churchy stuff though. It's not really about church. It's about religion. And it's not even about spirituality. It's about religion. Michi, I'm telling you, it's not going to give you no warm and fuzzies. It's not going to bring you closer to God or Allah. It's not, I don't even know if for a lot of people, I don't even know if they realize that what they're doing is actually enlightening people on the worst aspects of, and this is just my opinion. I wonder if Urban differs from this. I would love to have a conversation with Urban about this, but to me, it just shows what it was both religions attempting to discredit the other. It drove a further wedge. There was really no trying to come together, and it was really more, to me, it just appeared to be more of a competition. But when you hear, it was so much, I don't even want to say it, even from the Muslim side, it was so much incorrect theology, I couldn't believe it. But they articulated like a motherfucker. If you didn't know the truth about what they were saying, if you didn't know the actual word itself, you could actually be pulled in. And that's what I think a lot of people have been pulled in, especially by the Muslim side of it, especially by her, because she was a fierce, she is a fierce fighter for Islam. So it's really you said it did an argument with you. You said, you said it did. You're in agreement with me. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I think it was really, but it was so interesting because if you don't know the theology, for the most part, you could be really educated by live streams like that and by debates like that, because it makes you want to actually study and research and kind of find out what's true and what's not, especially if you become passionate about something. Because listen, let me tell you, when they said the stuff about marriage in Islam and back in the day, how you could pick your bride at the age of 6 and marry her and consummate at the age of 9, and that was part of the law. I had absolutely no idea of that, but it was the same way in Christianity, and a lot of people don't know that. And that's the thing that blows my mind about a lot of people. Don't like when we talk about Trump and stuff like that, people's like, oh, now we got our first president that was a pedophile. No, he is not the first president that was accused of pedophilia. We actually had presidents that owned slaves and had child slaves as their concubines. So a lot of things that we don't know in history of the world, in history of the United States, and in history of especially religion, because religion, a lot of these religions teach you that even the knowledge of the other religion is sinful. or trying to understand another religion is blasphemous and all of that kind of stuff. So religion is, and I'm not talking about God or Jesus, the Bible or anything. I'm talking about religion. Religion. And there is a difference, when you talk about religion. So that's what I'm talking about. And that's what they were talking about. But anyway, because there isn't because they isn't correct. They married at 9. Yes, consummated of marriage was not made until she got her period. Okay, so Sakina, I'm going to share a link with you. Damn, I'm going to send it to Bam, and I'm going to have Bam send it to you. I want to know if you want to react, because we can do some content, honey. We can do some reactions to this kind of stuff. I'm sure Urban would love to be a part of it, because we can definitely have these conversations. I mean, in a good, healthy way. Nothing arguing or nothing like that, because this stuff, you might want to see this live stream that I'm talking about. Sakina, put it in on YouTube. A Muslim woman, Muslim versus 12 Muslim, one Muslim versus 20 Christians. Type that in on YouTube and please watch that. And I want to know what you think about it. Yeah, she talks about herself. Oh, Sakina, did you watch it? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, so we gonna have to this is gonna be so interesting. You say he was supposed to be 20. Yeah, but some of them didn't show up. Like 8 of them didn't show up. And they said it's because a lot of people do criticize that aspect of, and they were talking about they didn't want that judgment placed upon, them from Christians. And so it was 1 versus 12. Yeah, try. It was 1 versus 12. That's why I'm getting it confused then. Cause so yeah, it was good though. It was good. And then watching those lives after, y'all, it was so good. I'm torn between that and the dang on Jarvis Butt stuff. Ain't that crazy? I'm torn between religious stuff and then Jarvis Butts, all of his crazy stuff with his side holes and stuff. Like my bipolar brain. You said, by law, they had to wait. But okay, so I shared out on my community wall today where they showed in the book where the bride said herself that her marriage was consummated at the age of 9. So maybe she got her cycle at the age of 9, because she said the marriage was consummated at the age of 9. That's when that's when Muhammad that's when he consummated the marriage at the age of 9, when she was right. So and her family married her to him, and that was a part of a lot of religious traditions to many. Yes, to many. But you know what, Sakina, it was there was no age of 18 even back in the day. My great great grandparents, my grandmother was married at the age of 14. My great great grandmother was married at the age of 14. So it's in back in the day, things were done differently. They're not done the same way now, and that's what history is. And we find that certain things were just normal, like like how The Color Purple is depicted. That was actually how things happened back in the day in a lot of communities, in a lot of areas. And it might not have been the way that it happened in other areas, but in some, that's the way it happened back in the day. So who said that? You saying who said what? Who said what? Sakina, I'm not understanding what you're saying. Who said what? I'm saying, okay, let me play. Can I find a video and play it? Sakina, give me a minute. Let me find the video because I think it's on my time on my community wall. Because I want you to hear it. Because they were fussing about it earlier today. It's all over. It's all over YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. Because my daughter was watching it on Instagram today, and well, no, she was watching on TikTok today. Well, yesterday, because we at 2:00 in the morning here. The heck out of Christian. Yes, they are. They are. The religious people are doxing. Look at what Tri says. She said they doxing the heck out of Christian apologetics right now. Yes, they are. It's like the religious community, and I'm gonna say religious community because it's not only Christians, because you got Hebrew Israelites involved in this stuff. You got Jews, you got, Muslims, we have, Seventh-day Adventists. It's so many people, so many different communities, and it seems like everybody is kind of clashing and beefing and talking and fussing, and people, it's crazy work right now. So okay, good night, Michi. I know we talking about stuff now. It's like crazy. I'm getting ready to go to sleep too. I ain't gonna play this live for Sakina because we could talk about it another day. Because I'm gonna go to sleep. Urban came in here and changed the whole subject, but in a good way, because I ain't want to talk about them anymore anyway. So I thank him for that, honey. But yeah, because that marriage was not consummated. Okay, so they're talking about okay, let me find it, Sakina. Let me find it. Hold on. Because if it's not on my community wall, it'll be in my history. Because I know I was watching it earlier today. Hold on. Hold on. Is this it? Okay, so how old was Aisha, right? So this is the hold on, let me get my speaker. Okay, so I'm gonna put the, oh God, I hope I can. It's okay, Urban. It's cool. It's cool. Sakina, the same thing that you're saying right now. This is why this is so interesting to me. I think, and Urban, because the same thing that you're saying right now, the Muslim ladies on the panel, they were having a similar debate because some of the Muslim women had a different teaching than other Muslim women on the platform. So that was what was so interesting about the whole thing, was because it was kind of like a little clash between the Christian woman came there and she was questioning the Muslim women, and well, she was, posing her questions towards the Muslim women, and they were answering and stuff like that. But they had different interpretations of the age of you said, hey, okay, let me listen to this. Hold on, let me turn this off. Let me turn my earpiece, put my earpiece on the charger. Is it her narration? See, I don't know. That's why it would take a Muslim woman, a Muslim to tell us that, because I didn't study Islam that long. Only for about 6 months.
All I did was reject Hadith.
Okay, let me.
I show you, and I proved for you that she wasn't 6.
You didn't prove that for me. All you did.
How?
All you guys did was reject Hadith.
Several Muslim women come together to defend the morality of Prophet Muhammad regarding his marriage to Aisha. But as the conversation unfolds, something interesting begins to happen. Their responses start moving in very different directions. While some attempt to defend the issue from positions that raise even more questions, others take an entirely different approach by challenging the reliability of the hadith sources themselves. The result becomes a fascinating exchange with very different.
See, they're talking about the hadith because the Quran tells Muslims to reflect towards the hadith, and the hadith tells them to go to the Quran, right? This is what I'm understanding. And they're talking about the hadith. So this is what the women were talking about. And they were talking about the age of Aisha when she was promised to be wed to Muhammad was the age of 6. And some Muslim women disagreed with that, and some women agreed with that. But it is written in what they say in the law. That's what it is. It's written. And they actually show it. The Christian woman, she actually reads it on the live stream.
Perspectives, unexpected contradictions, and important questions that emerge along the way. Let's get into it.
This one's going to be tough, but Muhammad is not a good moral example for all mankind. And I hope you guys still like me after this if you do at all, but I have to bring it up. So I think my question to you guys is it a good example for a 50-plus-year-old man to marry a 6-year-old child and consummate that marriage when she's 9 years old? Is that a good example for mankind?
I can start because I was waiting for that. That is the common question that I will hear now. Are you sure she was 6?
I don't know. Sahih Muslim 1422
So
narrated Aisha, I was 6 when I married the Prophet. I was 9 when he consummated the marriage. Aisha herself says her age when she married him.
Yep.
She says her age when he consummated the marriage with her. And there are plenty of other hadith of other people.
She didn't say that. That's incorrect. First of all, I want to...
Did she just reject the hadith, or is she calling Aisha a liar? Hopefully she clarifies.
First of all, I want to talk about...
So a lot of them disagree. Yep. Because my understanding, there are different yes, and that's what kind of came out on this platform too, on this panel too, that there are different sets of Muslims and they think and believe differently, and they learn things differently, and that's the same with Christianity. It's the same exact thing with every single religion on the planet. And it forces people to battle with one another, kind of. Even people that are in the same religion, because you have different teachings and different beliefs. And that's why you said, and King James isn't a good role model. Yeah, King James was a pedophile, and he had a homosexual. He was a pedophile and he had a homosexual lover who was a minor. Like, yeah, no, he's not a good example either. No, not at all. So I agree with you on that one. But he did write the King James Bible. He wrote it. That's it. And it's different sets of different beliefs. I'm with you 100%, Sakina. I definitely agree. But listen, we're going to have to get together, me, you, Urban, whoever wants to have these conversations, because this is very, very interesting. Sakina, would you be down for that? Just to inform us, because I know I don't know. 75 different sets, 73. Do you know how many different denominations there are to Christianity? Let me Google it. Because I think the last time I Googled it, it was thousands. How many different forms of Christianity are there? Let me ask. Should I ask Well, you know what? Let's ask ChatGPT. Since that seems to be what everybody wants to run to these days, let's just ask ChatGPT. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, let's second. Okay, how many how many denominations are there? Over 43,000 denominations of Christianity in the world. That's different denominations. So, denominations means Baptist, Methodist, Pentecostal. So imagine all of these like different denominations that we know of. There are thousands more than you know of Christianity around the world. Thousands more. How confusing is that? So, Sakina, you think that Islam has problems with 73? You said 73? No. Try 43,000 denominations, different denominations using a Bible with all different teachings of the Bible, because mostly everything comes from the Bible. The difference in the King James yes. Yep. That's right, Try. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm getting ready to get off of here. Thank y'all for this conversation. And listen, to Lovely and everybody that I spoke to, I can't even remember y'all names right now because I'm kind of sleepy. Thanks to Urban. Urban just came in here and just changed the whole, because he knew it was something I was interested in, because I'm definitely interested. He could have came in here and said something about some aliens. I would have changed it. He said something about 3-Eye Atlas, say something about like the stuff that I posted about the Muslims and the Christians and stuff. That was very, very interesting. He knew what he was doing. He came up and no, he didn't. He didn't do it intentionally, but I'm glad he did, because this is a conversation. You said what a lot of people don't know is the Quran. Yes. And they were talking about that in the live too. They were talking about that. Sakina, you gotta watch that live. It's such a good live stream. I think you would really, really enjoy it. I think you would. The first one, the Muslim lady versus 20 Christian women. Muslim versus 20 Christians. I think you would enjoy that live stream. I hope that Urban does get an interview, get to talk to the lady. So yeah. Yeah. The Islamic. Yeah. They said that they corrected a lot of things from the Bible. So, but they were saying that they don't believe that Jesus was crucified. Yeah. So anywho, y'all, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful rest of y'all morning, honey, because it is 3 o'clock, damn near 3 o'clock in the morning here. Thank you, Urban. And I'm gonna be looking out for it too, Urban, because I'll be watching your stuff, because I'll be commenting and stuff. But I'm gonna be looking out for that, because I definitely would love to see that. Y'all have a good night, okay? Bye, guys.